Hi friends, welcome. My name is Rose. Today we'll be diving into a heart-opening flow, working towards camel pose and wheel pose. So we'll start standing up at the front of our mats. Feet are going to be hip-width distance, palms of the hands facing forward, just closing down the eyes here. Bringing your focus inwards. Take a moment and observe your breath. As always, lengthening your inhales and your exhales. In and out through your nose. And just once as you inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, roll them down your back. Connecting to your natural breath here. Lightly engaging through your thighs, your low core. Imagine that there's a thread pulling the crown of your head up towards the sky. Standing tall, standing strong. Maybe inviting in Ujjayi breath, small constriction at the back of your throat, as if you're trying to fog up a mirror, fog up a window. Just creating the sound of waves here with your in-breaths and out-breaths. Find the top of your inhale in this shape. As you exhale, roll down your spine one vertebra at a time towards forward fold, Uttanasana. Taking it really slow. And once your fingertips meet the mat, inhale and roll back up. Releasing the weight of your head down. As you come all the way up, shoulders and head are last to lift. Inhale everything in, and then exhale and roll back down. Taking it even slower this time. Once your fingertips reach the earth, once again, inhale and come back up. And then as you reach your way up, exhale and roll back down. And what we're doing here is we're tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system. Nervous system of rest, of calm, of integration. Once you reach the floor, inhale, roll back up. Just preparing our bodies, our minds for the practice ahead, connecting with movement, with breath, with senses. Exhale and roll back down. This time, once your fingertips reach the earth, as you inhale, halfway up, hands onto your shins, spine is long. Then exhale, plant your hands and walk your knees back towards tabletop position. Wrists align under your shoulders, knees align under your hips, tuck onto your toes here for a few rounds of cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, thread your heart through, lift up your gaze. As you exhale, round through your back body, chin towards your chest, crown of the head is pointing down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round through your back body. This time maybe come up onto your fingertips as you do so. Inhale, drop your palms, open up your heart. Exhale, round through your back body. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. One more cycle of breath on your own. Following your own breath, letting it be your guide for the entirety of your practice today. Then come back to a neutral spine. As you inhale, kick the right leg back. As you exhale, bend the right knee and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the right heel lifting. Come up onto the left fingertips. Circle the left arm forward. Stay here, or option to circle it back and clasp onto the right ankle with the left hand. If you're here, open up your heart. Press into your hand with your foot, placing your gaze onto a stable point in front of you, your drishti. Can you lift up even more? And then as you exhale, lengthen the left arm forward, right leg back. Slowly here on your next exhale, bend your knee, your elbow, and bring them to meet. Crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale once more, lengthen. As you exhale, crunch. As you inhale, lengthen, keep the right leg where it is, release the left hand down. Reach the right heel up even more, open up your heart, gaze forward. Keep the right leg long. As you exhale, tuck the right toes onto the mat. Stay here and rock forward and back just for a moment. Really planting the finger pads into the earth, warming up the wrists, finding length into the right calf. And then come back through neutral. From here, step the left foot off your mat. Ground the right heel down, right foot parallel to the back of your mat. As you inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, right arm over the right ear. Stay here. Or as you inhale, lift the right leg up. And then stay or find your bind, bending through the right knee and reaching for the right foot with your hand. Option to stay, option to bring your gaze up towards the sky. Playing with balance. Can you open up your heart even more? Find the top of your inhale here. And then as you exhale, find your way towards tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. One full round of cat-cow. As you inhale, open up. As you exhale, round through your spine. This time as you inhale, neutral spine, kick the left leg back. Exhale, bend through the left knee and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep lifting, come up onto the right fingertips. Lengthen the right arm forward and then circle it back, clasping onto the foot. Opening up your heart, gaze forward. Stabilize your gaze. Grounding through the left hand, through the right knee. Can you lift up even more? And then slowly release, lengthen. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, crunch. Elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl in. Inhale once more. Exhale, tap. As you inhale, lengthen. Keep the left leg where it is. Release the right hand down. Open up your heart. Keeping the left leg long. As you exhale, ground the left toes onto the mat. Shift forward and back. Come back through stillness. Step the right foot off your mat. Ground the left heel down. As you inhale, left arm lifts up. As you exhale, left arm over your head. Stay here or lengthen the left leg up. And then option to stay once again, option for your bind. Opening up your heart, maybe lifting up the gaze. One more inhale. Then as you exhale, return to tabletop position. Tucking onto your toes here, lift your knees to a hover. Take some circles around your wrists. Swap the direction of your circles. And then stay in your hovering tabletop position. Walk your fingertips so that they point out, wrists facing each other, and then shift from side to side. Once again, grounding the finger pads into the earth. Take a moment here, come back through center, protract your shoulders, upper back lifts up towards the sky. And then walk your fingertips back so that they point forward. Shift your hips back onto your heels, and then up and back, downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of practice. Take a moment here, bending through one knee, bending through the other. Maybe shifting your hips from side to side. Finding what feels good for you here. This is your practice. Knowing that everything that I guide is always a suggestion. Can always modify if you need or add on if you want to. All right, find some stability into the shape here. Take a moment. Prioritizing the length of your spine over the length in your legs. And on your next inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Protracting your shoulders once again, pushing the earth away from you. And knees grounded or lifted. As you exhale, come down for 3, 2, and 1. Untuck your toes here. Inhale, baby cobra. As you exhale, release down. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana. Lift up your chest, gaze up. Roll your shoulders down your back. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, cobra once again, or upward facing dog. Just hands and feet onto the earth. And then as you exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. One full cycle of breath here. Deep inhale through your nose. And then back out through your mouth. As you inhale, come up onto your toes. As you exhale, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Release upper body down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. As you inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Arms reach. As you exhale, cactus off your elbows, lift up your heart. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, hands onto your shins. As you exhale, plant your hands and step back into plank pose. Inhale here. As you exhale all the way down, or chaturanga, halfway down. As you inhale through your back bend, cobra or upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One full cycle of breath here. As you inhale up onto your toes, as you exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Keep your feet hip width distance as you inhale, chair pose. Hips drive down as your arms reach up towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone in, engage your low core. Weight is onto your heels. Can you drive your hips down even more? As you inhale, reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, cactus out your elbows. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, this time through chaturanga. Inhale in your back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. As you inhale, up onto your toes. As you exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, back down. As you inhale, chair pose. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, cactus out your elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down, plant your hands, step or hop back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. And out through your mouth. As you inhale, right leg reaches high. As you exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, high up. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Inhale, reach up, three-legged downward facing dog. As you exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Stay here for one full cycle of breath. And then keep your shoulders aligned on top of your wrists. As you inhale, kick the right leg back, three-legged plank pose. And then from here, roll onto the outside edge of the left foot. Come up onto the right fingertips and side plank. Reach the right arm up high. Stay here, right leg to a hover above the left. And then step the right toes back behind you and sit onto your hips. From here, circle the left arm up and forward, folding onto the left leg. Right shoulders onto the outside of the right knee. Take a moment here and catch your breath. Release your upper body down. 3 more cycles of breath. Try pulling your left toes towards you even more. And then on your next inhale, roll up your spine. Circle the left arm back. Plant the left hand to where it was. And then from here, we're going to lift up our hips towards the sky, wild thing. Right arm reaches up and over. And then going back to our side plank. Reach the right foot over the left. And then step the right foot halfway up the mat. And then walk it to the top of your mat here. Low lunge legs, left knee grounds. Planting the left hand down, reaching the right arm up. Gaze up towards the right thumb. The moment here. Then grounding through both feet as you inhale. Upper body reaches up. Left arm forward, right arm back. Twisted low lunge. Take a moment here. Drive your hips down and forward. And slowly bring the right hand to your low back as you inhale. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Open up your heart. And then on your next exhale, twisted low lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back. Shift the right arm down, forward and up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach your fingertips up, gaze up. And then from here, on your next exhale, cactus out your elbows, open up your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus out your elbows, open up your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus out, heart opens up. Inhale, reach up. Then as you exhale, plant your fingertips, look forward. Inhale here. Then exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening through the right leg. Take a moment, maybe walking your fingertips forward for more intensity into the shape, maybe walking them towards you to give yourself more space. Wherever you are, keep the heart reaching towards the earth. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, melt into the shape. 3 cycles of breath here. Pull the right toes in towards you. Your next exhale, meet your deepest expression of the shape. As you inhale, rebend through the right knee. Plant your hands, step the right foot back in your plank pose. Big inhale here. As you exhale, bend your elbows halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right away this time, as you inhale, left leg lifts up. As you exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Inhale, up. Then as you exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Stay here 1 full cycle of breath. Keep your shoulders on top of your wrist as you inhale, 3-legged plank pose. Shift onto the outside edge of the right foot. Come up onto the left fingertips, side plank. Left arm reaches up. Left leg to a hover. Step the left toes behind you. Shift your hips down. Circle the right arm up and over the right leg, fold. Come back to your breath. The moment you recenter. Just noticing what is happening within the body. Noticing the energy flowing through you. On your inhale, roll up the spine 1 vertebra at a time. Circle the right arm back, right hand to where it was, and then into your wild thing. Hips shift up, left arm up and overhead. And then from here, through your side plank, slowly step the left foot halfway up your mat, and then step it forward into your low lunge legs. Right hand is planted, left arm is up towards the sky, gaze up. The moment here, rooting down through your feet, and then on your next inhale, upper body lifts. Twisted low lunge, left arm back, right arm forward. Take a moment here, gaze onto your left arm. And on your next inhale, left hand to the low back, reach your right arm up towards the sky, gaze up. On your exhale, twisted low lunge, right arm forward, left arm back. And then shift the left arm down, forward and up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Reach through your fingertips here, inhale. As you exhale, cactus out your elbows, lift up your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus out. Once more, inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, reach your fingertips up. As you exhale, release them onto your mat. Chest forward, gaze forward. Inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips back, lengthening through the left leg. Left toes peel up towards the sky. Once again, option to walk your fingertips forward or back towards you. Wherever you are on your inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Then as you exhale, melt into the shape. Staying here for 3 cycles of breath. Sending your breath all the way into your abdomen. One more exhale. Maybe you reach the shape a little deeper. Then on your next inhale, we bend through the left knee. Plant your hands, step the left foot back, plank pose. Inhale here, press into your hands. As you exhale, chaturanga halfway down. Inhale through your back bend, upward facing dog. Then as you exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep inhale here. Exhale out. As you inhale this time, knees ground onto the mat, and then walk your hands towards you. Shift your hips onto your heels. Land your hands onto your lap. Take a moment here. Big stretch for the bottoms of the feet. Come back to your breath. Once again, deepening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. Then on your next inhale, circle your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, circle them down and interlace fingers behind your low back. Reach your hands down, open up your heart towards the sky. Keep your fingertips reaching for each other and release the interlace of your hands. Really engaging through the triceps here. And then from here, cactus out your elbows, open up your heart even more. And then as you next exhale, round through your spine, bring your elbows together first. then your forearms, then your hands. As you inhale, open up. Drive your elbows towards your hips. Reach your fingertips for each other. And then interlace your fingers. Open up. And just once more like this. Keep reaching. Release the interlace. Take a moment. And then cactus out your elbows. And as you exhale, round through your spine, forearms together. Release your palms onto your thighs. And then walk them forward. Tabletop position. Tucking onto your toes here. Bring your knees to a hover. And then shift your hips back towards your heels. And up and back, downward facing dog. Up onto your toes as you inhale. As you exhale, step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, back down. As you inhale, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. Inhale, root to rise, reach up. As you exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, flat into your hands and step or hop back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, right leg reaches up. As you exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Stay here one full cycle of breath. Then as you inhale, three-legged plank pose. Come out to the outside edge of the left foot, up onto the right fingertips, side plank. Right leg to a hover first, and then drive the right knee towards the right armpit. And step the right foot behind you as you come right away into your wild thing this time. Open up the heart towards the sky. Right arm reaches up and over. Take a moment in your shape. And then roll back through your side plank. Right knee towards the right armpit. And then step the right foot all the way to the top of your mat. High lunge legs. The left knee stays lifted this time, planting the left hand down. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Take a moment here. Gaze is up towards the right thumb. Then grounding through both feet on your next inhale, upper body lifts. Twisted high lunge, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe gaze turns towards the right thumb once again. Take a moment, grounding in the shape. And then on your next inhale, we're going to reverse from here. Right hand onto the back of the left thigh, left arm reaches up. One full cycle of breath. Then slowly come back to your twisted high lunge. We're going to shift the right arm down, then forward, then up, high crescent lunge. Reach through your fingertips, inhale. As you exhale, cactus out the elbows, open up the heart. Inhale, reach up twice more. Exhale, bend your elbows. Once more, inhale, reach. Exhale, open up. As you inhale, reach your fingertips up. This time as you exhale, palms meet at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Shift your weight forward into Warrior 3. Left leg and upper body parallel to the earth. Left toes point towards the earth as well. Take a moment, and as you come up, left knee into your chest. And as if you're trying to tap the sky with your left knee, open up your heart. Maybe gaze up. Find your balance, stabilize your gaze. And then from here into a dancer's pose. Left knee next to the right, clasping onto the outside or the inside edge of the left foot with your hand. Take a moment. If you fall, it's okay. Just laugh at yourself. That's what I do all the time. And then reach your right arm up and over. Open up your heart. Take a moment here. Beautiful. And then slowly release down. Find your mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet are hip width distance, palm of the hands are facing forward. Take a moment, come back to your breath. Then on your inhale, reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, hands onto your shins. As you exhale, release down, plant into your hands, step or hop back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right away, left leg reaches up towards the sky. As you exhale, left leg towards the right elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee to your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Stay here, one full cycle of breath. And then keep your shoulders aligned on top of your wrist as you inhale, three-legged plank pose. Roll onto the outside edge of the right foot, up onto the left fingertips. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Bring the left knee towards your left armpit, and then step the left foot behind you as you come into your wild thing. Open up your heart, hips up. Stay here for one full cycle of breath. And then back through your side plank. Left knee towards your left armpit. And then step your left foot all the way to the top of your mat with control. High lunge legs. Right hand roots down. Left arm up towards the sky. Take a moment here. And then rooting down your feet. Making sure that they're on train tracks. Take a moment as you inhale, upper body lifts. Twisted high lunge. Left hand back. Right arm forward. Find stability into the shape here. Then on your next inhale, reverse. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. And then come back, twisted high lunge. Shift the left arm down and forward. And then up towards the sky, high crescent lunge. Reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, cactus out your elbows, open up your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, last time, cactus out. As you inhale, reach up. As you exhale, palms meet at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Stay here or shift your weight forward into your warrior three. Take a moment, find your balance. Once again, upper body and right leg parallel to the earth. And then bring the right knee in with you as you come up to stand onto your left foot. And as if you're trying to tap the ceiling, tap the sky with the right knee, open up your heart. And then slowly bring the right knee next to the left, clasping onto the outside or in the inside edge of the right foot. Into your dancer's pose, open up your heart. And reach the left arm up and over. Pressing your foot into your hand. And then slowly release down. Tadasana mountain pose. Arms alongside you, palms of the hands are facing forward. Take a moment here. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. And then on your next inhale, reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, hands onto your shins. Exhale, release down. Heel to your feet so that they're wider than hip width distance. Toes point out. And then shift your hips down towards your heels. Balasana, yogi squat. Hands meet at heart center, elbows on the insides of your knees. Take a moment here. Spine is long. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Option to stay in your malasana. Option to play with crow. Maybe planting your hands and walking your knees so that they're up onto your arms. Towards your armpits. And then shifting the weight into your hands. Maybe lifting the left foot. Maybe the right. Pressing finger pads into the earth. Option to stay here. Option to step back into plank pose or shoot your legs back into chaturanga. As you inhale through your upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right away, inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right knee into your chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Stay here, one full cycle of breath. And then keeping the right knee towards the right armpit, shift onto the outside edge of the left foot and right away into your wild thing. Open up your heart. And then from here, once again, reach the right knee for the right armpit. And slow motion, step the right foot to the top of your mat. High lunge legs. Planting the left hand down, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Root into both feet. On your next inhale, upper body lifts. Twisted high lunge, left arm forward, right arm back. And into your reverse. Open up your heart. Come back, twisted high lunge. And then from here, we're going to pivot open to warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left foot spins flat parallel to the back of your mat here. Pull the right knee towards the top right corner of your mat. Find your shape. Then on your next inhale, reverse. Right arm reaches up. As you exhale, warrior two. This time, spin on the ball of the left foot and shift the left arm down. Forward, reach both arms up towards the sky, high lunge. Just once as you exhale, cactus at your elbows. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, palms meet at heart center, shift forward, warrior three. Left leg parallel to the earth. Take a moment here. Then interlace fingers onto the back of the right thigh. And shift your hands down as you come into your standing split. Fingertips eventually reach the floor. Option to stay here, option to bring the right hand onto the back of the right ankle and pull yourself in even more. Then from here, if you've got the clasp of the right ankle, release it. Bring the left knee to meet the right. Right hand reaches for the outside edge of the left foot. And then slowly we're going to come up into a reverse warrior. Rooting through the right foot. Stabilize your gaze. And left arm reaches up and over. And then on your exhale, release down. Find your mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms meet at heart center, Anjali Mudra, thumbs to chest. Take a moment here, feel your heartbeat. Come back to your breath. On your inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. On your exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. As you inhale, halfway up. As you exhale, release down. Heel to your feet so that they're wider than hip width distance, Malasana. Shift your hips down. Either stay or play with crow, planting your hands and knees onto your triceps. Maybe shifting both feet up this time at the same time. Pulling your heels towards your glutes. And then step or hop back, Chaturanga. As you inhale through your back bend. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. As you exhale, left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Stay here one full cycle of breath. And keep the left knee reaching for the left shoulder as you shift onto the outside edge of the right foot and into your wild thing. Open up your heart. Engage through your glutes. And then come back through your side plank. Left knee towards the left armpit. And then step it all the way forward. High lunge legs. Right hand plants down. Left arm lifts up towards the sky. Stay here. Rooting into your feet. On your next inhale, come up. Twisted high crescent lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back. And then reverse. Open up your heart. Back to twisted high lunge. And then pivot, open, warrior two. Readjust your stance here. Right foot parallel to the back of your mat. And left thigh is parallel to the earth. Take a moment here as you inhale, reverse, open up your heart. As you exhale, warrior two. And into your high crescent lunge, spinning onto the ball of the right foot. Right arm down, forward, and then both arms up towards the sky. Reach through your fingertips, inhale. As you exhale, cactus at your elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. And then shift forward into your warrior three. Take all the time you need. Interlacing fingers onto the back of the left thigh. Reach your hands down your leg as you come into your standing split. Left fingertips grounded. Maybe left hand onto the back of the left ankle. Ooh. And then slowly bring the right knee into your chest, next to the left. Clasp onto the outside edge of the right foot with the left hand. And then slowly come up. into your reversed dancer's pose. Right arm up and over, opening up your heart. And then when you're ready, release back down. Tadasana mountain pose. Come back to the shape here. And then on your inhale, arms reach out towards the sky. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, as you inhale, knees meet the earth. And then slowly walk your hands towards you. This time just standing onto your shins, hips over your knees. Take a moment, circle your hands up towards the sky. Then circle them down, placing them onto your low back. Fingertips are pointing down towards your glutes. Roll your shoulders up and then down your back. And then as you inhale, push your hips forward. As you extend through your spine, engaging through your glutes to protect the low back. Back of the neck is long here. Use your next inhale to come out of the shape, engaging through your core. And then shift your hips down, hands onto your thighs. Just take one moment here. 3 cycles of breath before we dive into our second round of camel pose. On your next inhale, coming back to stand onto your shins. Circle your arms up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, circle them down, hands onto your low back. Roll your shoulders down your back here. And then as you inhale, shift your hips forward. Open up your heart. This time, option to bring the right hand onto the right heel. And then the left hand onto the left heel. Opening up your chest and your shoulders even more. On your next inhale, engage through your core and come out of the shape slowly. Shifting your hips back onto your heels, untuck your toes. And then walk your hands forward into child's pose, releasing forehead onto the earth. Use your inhale to bring yourself up into tabletop position. Tuck your toes and then hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, bring your heels together and open up your toes. And then as you inhale, right leg lifts up towards the sky. As you exhale, bend into the right knee. We're going to play with what we played with at the beginning of practice with tabletop position. So come up onto the left fingertips and then circle the left arm up. And then maybe to find the bind. Just maybe. It's not happening for me today. It might not happen for you as well. That's okay. Just play with it. Finding playfulness into the practice, always. All right, and then from here, we're going to shift forward into our pigeon pose. Sliding the left knee back. Come up onto your fingertips. Inhale. Shift your hips from side to side. Take a moment here. Find your center. And then once you find your center, once you tap into your intuition, shift your forearms down into the earth. And then maybe sweep the elbows away from one another and release your forehead onto the back of one hand. On your inhale, come back up onto your hands. Tuck onto your left toes here, and then shift your hips back, downward facing dog. One full cycle of breath into the shape. Bring your heels together, toes point out. And then on your next inhale, left leg lifts up towards the sky, bending through your knees, stacking the hips. Same thing here, come up onto the right fingertips, and then circle the right arm up towards the sky, maybe to find the bind. And then shift forward into your pigeon pose. Slowly, hips from side to side. Take a moment. And then forearms down into the earth. Sweeping the elbows away from one another and shifting your forehead onto the back of one hand. Inhale, come up onto your hands. Tuck onto the right toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then from here, we're gonna jump through to seat. So come up onto your toes as you inhale. Then as you exhale, bend through your knees and jump and sit down. Bring your bottoms of your feet together and then interlace your fingers and wrap your hands around your toes. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, drive your heart forward, pressing onto the insides of your legs with your elbows, opening up your hips. Once you've reached your full potential with a long spine, then release upper body down. Breathing into the hip opener here. Take a moment. Keep your chest as close to the earth as possible, then inhale and lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, release back down. Inhale, roll up. Shoulders align on top of your hips. And make sure you have space behind you to lay down, reach your fingertips forward, and roll down your spine one vertebra at a time. From here, outside edges of the feet, stay grounded. Plant your hands onto the mat on either side of you. And then on your next inhale, shift your hips up towards the sky. Keep your knees open. And then exhale and roll back down. Onto bridge pose. Plant your feet so that they're hip width distance. Make sure that you can graze the back of your ankles with your fingertips. Then plant your hands down as you inhale. Engage through your glutes and shift your hips up towards the sky. Staying here for 2 more cycles of breath. And then exhale back down. Then final round wheel pose. Maybe if it's in your practice, maybe planting your hands onto each side of your head. Fingertips are pointing towards your shoulders. And then you could roll onto the crown of your head here. And then press into your hands, lengthening through your arms. Open up. And then slowly, when you're ready, exhale and make your way back down. Both knees into your chest, hands onto your knees. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then keep the right knee into your chest, lengthen the left leg down into our final spinal twist, shifting your hips towards the right as you bring the right knee up and over the body. Lengthening the right arm out. Gaze towards your right thumb. Use your inhale to come back through center. Bring the left knee into the chest and twist on the other side. Both knees into your chest. Take a moment here. If there's any other shape that you would like to meet before the end of practice, I invite you to do so here and now. And whenever you're ready, find your final Shavasana, final resting shape. Reveling in the shape a little while longer, finding stillness, meeting the response of the practice. And this is where I'm going to leave you today. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.